The most common type of control is a 4-direction joystick. So typically the joystick can be positioned on either side of the chair or in midline to be controlled with the hand or the forearm. It can be fixed or mounted on a swing-away plate that facilitates transfers. So it can be positioned to be used with the chin, the foot, the leg, or head. When a chin joystick is used, an additional switch, which is often activated by a shoulder shrug, can be used to control a powered arm that moves the joystick into position for use, swings it out of the way for eating, talking, or mouth stick use. Most of them have a ball on the top. However, there are handles available for users with different grasping abilities. There is a U-shaped cuff. There's a T-bar, smaller or bigger balls that can go on top, or an extended joystick. There is a new product that is out. It's called a Touch 2 Drive, which is a touch screen in place of a joystick. So this allows the client to use a different access method to control it. So movement up, down, right. Essentially kind of like a massage chair. You can move the chair, things like that, or maybe a recliner that's motorized. They have the same thing for a wheelchair. Next you have the Sip and Puff, which is also another common control interface, usually used with individuals that have a high spinal cord lesion, as they cannot use their upper extremities depending on where it is at. So a small tube is placed in close proximity to their mouth. So they use the action of a puffing or a sipping, which a puff is blowing the air and sipping is sucking the air into your mouth. So a hard puff is going to cause the chair to move forward, and a hard sip is going to cause it to move in reverse. So the soft puff makes the chair turn right, and a soft sip turns left. So the forward direction is latched, which means that the chair will continue to travel in the direction until the reverse is activated. So good oral motor control is required to use a sip puff system. So there's also head control systems, which comes in a headset, and they're electronic, they're not manual. So they have access to 3 switches, so they can move the head backwards, which causes the chair to move forward, tilting it to the right. So it's basically just using their head to move the wheelchair. Then there is indirect selection using scanning. It's also available for consumers using a single switch. There's 4 lights for each direction. The wheelchair then moves in the direction selected. Other functions are also scan. Single switch scanning is time consuming as well as cognitively demanding, and is typically considered only after other options have been excluded.